Hey, and welcome back to my kitchen. Now today I want to do something a little different. I just want to give you 10 really simple tips to improve your gut health. Now these 10 tips, they are so easy. You probably already do some of them, but actually doing all of these things is going to improve your gut health, and not all of them are diet related. So let's dive in and show you top 10 tips for better gut health. Now, if you did like this video, please give us a like, hit the thumbs up button. It really does help the channel, and also subscribe if you want more videos like this one. Tip number one. Now, tip number one is fermented foods. Now, adding fermented foods into your diet is very beneficial because fermented foods contain beneficial bacteria. Now, they are not as strong as a probiotic supplement, but they still provide a lot of benefit to your gut bugs and to your gut health. All right, so tip number two. Tip number two is to have lots of colorful fruit and vegetables. Now, there's a few reasons for this. When you have different colored fruits and vegetables, it means you're having a lot of different vegetables within your diet. You're not just having the same vegetables every single week. So you want to include a lot of colorful fruit and vegetables. What this will do is it'll give diversity to what you're eating. You're going to be getting different nutrients, and generally, fruit and vegetables that have more color to them, like beetroot and red cabbage and red onion, they are higher in nutrition. But not only that, they actually have different fiber in them. So having colorful vegetables, having different vegetables all the time is going to ensure you are getting the right fiber for, wow, that is a really loud crow. So having different colored vegetables also means you're going to have different fiber. So your beneficial bacteria feed off of the fiber that we eat, but not all fruit and vegetables are digested by us. A lot of fiber is actually digested by the bacteria in our gut. So having a range of different fruits and vegetables that you're eating is going to ensure that you're having lots of different fiber, and it's going to feed your beneficial bacteria. All right, so tip number three is actually prebiotic foods. So foods like onion and garlic and asparagus are classed as prebiotic food because they contain inulin, which it's a fiber that our beneficial bacteria feed off of. So it's a really good idea to have a little bit of garlic every now and then, have some asparagus, have some prebiotic foods. All right, now I had to move because the sun is playing around with me a little bit today. All right, so tip number four is actually eating proper meals and not snacking. Now, the reason is because you really want to have 3 main meals a day. Because when you're snacking, you're either going to eat bad food when you're snacking, but your body actually needs time to digest the food that you eat. So if you're constantly snacking, your digestive system never gets a break. So if you are someone that has gut issues, or you're trying to heal and seal your gut, or you're just generally wanting to eat for better gut health, having breakfast, having lunch, and having dinner, and making sure you actually have proper big meals is going to be way more beneficial than having breakfast and having a morning snack, and then having lunch and having some almonds and then having a snack. So, think about that. Actually letting your body digest the food that it eats. When it's not digesting, it means it can actually heal your gut. So, having a period of time where there is no food in your stomach, where your body can actually repair any damage that is caused, is a very good idea. All right, now tip number 5 is pretty obvious, and I feel like I don't even need to mention this, but I'm going to mention it because it's pretty important. Now, tip number 5 is cut out all of the crap and the processed foods that you're eating. So really, we want to be eating a healthy diet, but what does that even mean? Like, for me personally, eating a healthy diet means eating from scratch, eating meat and vegetable, and not including processed foods, artificial sweeteners, very damaging vegetable and canola oils. So you really want to limit those things and just try and eat really basic meat and vegetable. Some grains are okay as well, but eating as natural as possible. So cut out all the crap. All right, so tip number 6 is think twice about when you eat gluten. Now, I know it is very difficult to cut out gluten completely. If you are someone that has celiac disease, then yes, you have to cut out gluten completely. And it's difficult to adjust to. So in the beginning, I always advise people to just think twice about gluten. So if you're gonna have a sandwich, just stop and think, when was the last time you had some gluten? And what you want to do is you just want to limit your consumption. Like, it's still not going to be amazing for you, but if you can think twice about it, and if you can prevent having gluten in every single meal, that is going to be way better than just trying to cut it out completely and being really miserable. So what I like to do is, I still have gluten. I might have it 2 or 3 times per week, as opposed to breakfast, lunch, snacks, all day, every day. So you really want to try and reduce your consumption. Now, if you are trying to heal and seal your gut, there will be times where you absolutely have to not have any gluten if you're trying to repair your gut lining. But if you're someone who's relatively healthy, then it's okay to have it occasionally. Just think twice, think about the last time you had gluten, and try not to have it in too many meals consecutively. All right, so tip number 7, we're actually going to move on to things outside of food that might be beneficial for your gut health. So one of the best ways you can reduce your stress is to give more hugs. Now, I know this sounds outrageous, but, and especially because it's, you know, this COVID pandemic that we're living in, but having connection with another human being, whether it's laughing, socializing, or hugging someone, hugging a friend, hugging a family member, hugging your partner or a lover, is so important because it actually reduces your stress. Now, this has been scientifically proven, so I'm not just, you know, rambling on about woo-woo shit here. Honestly, reducing your stress is so important for your gut health, and actually giving and receiving hugs is a really good way to reduce your stress. I know it sounds silly, but just try it. So we're moving on to number 8 now. Exercise. I'm still in my active wear. I played tennis this morning and I walked around the shopping center, and it's great. Exercise. Exercise is so beneficial for your gut health, as long as you're not doing really high intensity, stressful exercises. I love high intensity stuff, but not every single day. So exercising is fantastic to reduce stress, to relieve stress, but also to get your body moving. When your body is actually moving, it can help move things around the body. So believe it or not, it can actually improve the motility and your digestion, amongst other things. There are heaps of other benefits for exercise, but we're not diving into that. We are looking purely at gut health today. All right, so number 9, we are almost at the end. Hang in there, guys. Number 9 is to laugh more. So this kind of goes hand in hand with giving more hugs, because laughter is so stress releasing. And as I mentioned before, stress just absolutely wreaks havoc, not only on your body, but on your gut health as well. It really disrupts the balance in your gut. So actually laughing more, watching a funny movie, socializing with your friends, talking shit with, you know, your old high school friends about some stupid stuff you used to do. Laughing more will honestly help release stress and improve the quality of your life. All right, so number 10 might seem kind of strange, but sleep hygiene. Now, your sleep is so important for so many reasons, but again, we're mainly focusing on gut health here. When you sleep and when you're in a really deep restorative sleep, your body can actually heal. It actually receives the message it's time to rest and heal. Now, our body has all of these clocks internally, circadian rhythm. Every single cell in your body has a circadian clock. So it knows when to heal. Now, there are many other things we can go into, but again, gut health. That's all we're talking about in this video. So when you set your circadian clock, you want to wake up at the same time every morning and go to bed at the same time every morning. So your body gets that signal that it's time to heal when you're sleeping. Now, I'm also going to include one more for you, which is a bonus tip. Now, tip number 11 is actually trying to avoid GMO foods. Now, I personally eat a lot of organic produce, but I can't find everything I need organic all the time. So there are some foods that are just non-negotiable for me, and they have to be organic. Soy has to be organic. Corn has to be organic, because those are very, very mass-produced, mass agriculture, and they are sprayed with glyphosate. Now, a lot of those products are genetically modified organisms. So the seeds that they're grown from are genetically modified, and these seeds, like corn and soy and wheat, they are sprayed with glyphosate. Now, glyphosate it just wreaks havoc on not only the environment, but also your gut health as well. So it basically destroys your microbiome. And the aim of the game for us and for someone who's looking to improve their gut health is to help your microbiome. So genetically modified organisms or GMO foods are very, very important to avoid if you can. So avoid it where you can, and make sure it's not in your kitchen or in your household, so you can kind of control how much you're eating. So I really hope you liked this video. My tripod broke, so it's a bit of a different situation here today, but hopefully you got all the benefits from it that you were after. So these are my top 11 tips for gut health. And as you can see, they're quite easy and simple to hopefully be able to integrate into your life and forever. So if you did like this video, please hit the thumbs up button. It really does help the channel. And also subscribe if you want more videos like this one.